Robert, hi. So I know that you're super mad at me right now. I'm really late with my video and I just wanted to apologize before I show you my video that I had made. As you know, I went to Milan for 9 days and I had planned ahead to record a video for you, and I did. I did part 2 of the weird things about France, but upon my arrival in Milan, I was told by, we had rented an apartment and the landlord had told us that we weren't allowed to download, stream, or upload anything. So that is why my video is late. I'm so sorry. Something I couldn't really control, and I had even planned ahead, but things just kind of fell through. So sorry about that. And as far as what you had mentioned about the punishment, or dare, I guess, as an incentive to make sure that we get our videos up on time, I think that's a wonderful idea. I do. It's a great idea to really give us some fire under our butts to do it. At the same time, I feel like this was kind of an extenuating circumstance where maybe I get a get out of jail free card this time. But I'll leave the decision up to you. You can decide whether you want to give me a dare or not. And if you do, I will do it. So yes, here is my part 2 about the weird things about France. And I hope you enjoy, and again, I'm sorry it's so late. Okay, love you, bye.
Hi Rob, I hope you're having a good week. So basically I just wanted to do part 2 of my weird things about France video. I forgot to mention quite a few things actually. A few more things popped up into my head, so I wanted to share those with you. So number 1 is there is poop everywhere, at least in the city that I'm in. You're walking down the street and basically you always have to be looking at the ground because there is dog and cat crap all over. It is just so weird. It's so weird. Like, so much poop. Number 2 is PDA, public displays of affection. There is so much of it. It's actually something that I quite enjoy, oddly. I really love. So, seeing like a young couple holding hands and like hugging and kissing on the tram, it just warms my heart. It makes me so happy, and I just so happy to see it. But other people, they really get uncomfortable and feel really awkward. So I guess I'm lucky that I like it. The French, they make a lot of weird sounds when they talk, which brings us to number 3. Some examples are stuff like that, and I'll just like add that in. Oh, another big one is bah. So they'll be like just talking, and then if they have to pause, they'll just go like bah, whatever after. And number 4 is that there are so many weird bugs here. Like, I'm not a fan of bugs, and there are these ones that they're kind of like ginormous mosquitoes, and they kind of just like float through the air, but they're always attached to another one, so they're like having sex in the air and like floating, and they don't really like they're kind of like moths where they don't really pay attention to where they're going because I guess they're too busy doing it. So they just like fly into you and then just like land on you and continue to procreate while they're on you. So that's a little bit awkward and freaks me out quite a bit. There's also these little red flat-backed beetles, and they really like to crawl around on stone walls. So like you'll be walking around, and these guys, they actually have orgies too. So yeah, you'll just be like walking along a wall, and it'll be like covered in these red beetles, and they're like having like foursomes and fivesomes, and it's just very, very different. It's odd. Number 5, French children are adorable. I've never seen cuter kids in my life. Like, I haven't seen one child that is not adorable. They have like huge, curious eyes, and they laugh so much. Like, they just love giggling and making jokes and having fun. And hearing kids talk in French, like they'd probably talk better than I do, which I just think is just so adorable. Yes, and number 6 is everyone basically here drives a hatchback, and there are some familiar car companies, but there's actually a lot of French car companies like Peugeot, among others, and that's because like the French really enjoy supporting their own car companies. Then number 7 is that pedestrians here, they do not have the right of way like we do back in Canada. So it's been quite an interesting experience, especially because right near my residence, there's a road that I have to cross where there's no crosswalk, so it's kind of just like jaywalking, and basically you have to like bolt across the street when there's a clearing in the traffic, and cars will literally, like, you can hear them speeding up when you step out onto the road. So I'm assuming they're like, woo, foreigner, 50 points, and then they speed up and trying to hit you. It's a game, it's fun, whatever. Number 8 is the sinks and the showers here. They're all like, you know, swimming pools, the showers where you have to like push the button and then it only goes for like 20 or 30 seconds. Well, that's all of the taps here. Like, it's all push, and you get like 20 seconds of water, and you have to keep on pushing it, which is kind of annoying. Yep. Number 9 is French strawberries. These things are delicious. They're not like anything I've ever tasted in my life before, and like they're smaller, and they are just so gorgeous and flavorful, and it's just like a burst of beautiful strawberry deliciousness in your mouth. Then number 10 is 40% of French people do not wear deodorant. Lovely. Thank you, French people, for stinking up buses and trams and trains and restaurants. Basically everywhere you go, you smell body odor, which is unpleasant to say the least. Yeah. Number 11 is the French love talking about percentages and statistics. It's like a thing. They just love to give you numbers, and it's so funny. My French prof, he throws out so many numbers in one class, and I'm like, how do you even know all those? It's like impossible for anyone to memorize that many numbers. It's ridiculous. Also, number 12, the French don't like peanut butter. It's very weird. I'm not sure why, because peanut butter is one of the best things I've ever had in my life. Yeah, they just don't have it here. It's like one of the hardest things to come by. Number 13 are the blinds. So on all of the windows in France, they have really weird blinds. So in Canada, we have like the fabric ones, or like the thin, I think it's like an aluminum type that you just pull open and closed. And here they have blinds that you have to wind open. So there's like a crankshaft, and they're actually on the outside of the window. I'll try and show you here. So this is what they look like. This here is the crankshaft, and then basically you turn the crankshaft and the blinds go down like that. And yeah, so those are, you can actually make them go completely opaque, which is great if you like napping during the day. I sometimes like to do that. So it's really nice. They're very sturdy and are good with wind and rain. Number 14, and the last weird thing, is that you can find so many kebab places here. So, like, by kebab, I mean like, where you get like a kebab sandwich where they have the meat on the rotating thing, and then they cut it off, and you get it in like a pita thing with lettuce and tomatoes and what they call white sauce, or sauce blanche here. And yeah, they're pretty good. Oh boy, so many kebab places. Yeah, anyways, that's all I have for this video, so I hope you enjoyed hearing about all the interesting things in France, and I look forward to hearing from you. Alright, I love you, Rob. Bye.